Apparently, people were salty that Bass hired him the first time in the PD, so I was like, fuck it, I'll make him a trooper and see how mad they get.
216, you still need additionals?
I think the thing is with Buddha, it's got to be purely a character. I mean, that's what you want. I feel like he fit right in, to be honest.
Should I call it for parking violation, sir?
Just do the scuff impound one.
Alright.
Get him airlifted. People were more mad when I made Mendoza trooper. Yeah, but the reason people got mad that I made Mendoza a trooper is because she had some sort of relation or friendship with XQC. Okay, it's not because she was actually a good cop and you know, followed the procedures and you know, excelled. They just hated it because that's who it was. Oh, plus yeah, she was tied to Hydra / CG as well. Yeah. But yeah, the amount of training she did was good. Yeah, dude. It'd be interesting to see how many people she actually trained, but it was like, it was non-stop, dude. And she ate a sandwich. Listen, I only offer the sandwich to people if they deserve it, alright? What'd you say there, boss?
About the radio.
Oh, my bad.
We've regained visual, I think maybe on the primary car. We're gonna try to catch up. License plate was Dildo Dan, passing Bob Smith, left eastbound Vespucci.
Okay, we'll attach until they get another Explorer.
That's some good shit.
End of the day, I don't think there's been a person we've added to state police that hasn't caused drama. I mean, it is what it is, right? You've got to understand that there's not many neutral people, okay? So Reddit is like, well, I don't know which way you want to look at it, left or right, but Reddit is one, let's go north and south, okay? They're two polar opposites. Reddit is like very, how would you label these people? Wait, did they go straight? Oh, he's going for the cutoff. It's a gas. Let's just show it, okay? It's easy to do it in a
just one of these last night.
This
there's no point.
This is the line. This is like Boo Boo.
The house, everything in between.
Kyle. Basically, this is like the TFRP style. Role players. It's hard to put Boo Boo here because he's a special breed, honestly. Kylie. So, hang on, let me mute this. So the style of these role players are like a breed from TFRP where things were more serious, I guess, right? So these guys have like a well, this is the opposite side that people enjoy. Then down here, you've got you know, CG, like that's including like Francis and shit like that. You know, you could go with GG, I guess. GG. But for the main part of this is cops. This is criminals, right? But this is now YouTube. Oh, you know, you put XQC down here. And this would be Reddit fans, basically. And they work on the same spectrum. Like that, okay? Yeah, and then I'd put MDM down here, to be honest. But the reason MDM are probably more in the neutral area, this would probably be MDM. The reason they'd be in neutral is because Zerka, he's very heavy into YouTube, obviously, but he hasn't really been involved in drama and shit that Reddit dislike. So he fits well into that group as well. But basically, anybody here in this group has shit-talked Reddit and openly shit-talked things, and stayed on that mentality, and that's why they're down here, pretty much. They don't bitch when they lose. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it's the criminal versus cop thing. The thing is, these cops here have also bitched about criminals and what they do. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like, well, at least this way. I haven't really seen Kylie do much of it, but like Kyle, Penta, even when I was 2.0 Soze would bitch about criminals. The thing is, these people right here, they will talk shit though. Like and that's why Reddit likes them, because they're more PD heavy. And these guys will talk shit, and that's why YouTube like them, because they're more crim heavy. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's hard to put Boo Boo in this as well, because like, I mean, even Boo Boo could be with MDM, in all honesty, like in the middle here, because he's they're pretty well, by Boo Boo I mean CB, they're pretty well rounded, to be fair. So what about Blau? Blau's a meme, dude. He'd be in the middle too. What did I miss?
Well, they got out of that wastelander and got into two boat trains. Ripley's trying to get whiplash. They're taking off.
Okay.
He get pursued, so I'm more inclined to shoot them, but I think Ripley's trying to get whiplash. We'll try to keep eye.
What I made, AJ Trooper. Yeah, I mean, depends where you look though. Reddit was pissed. YouTube wasn't pissed. That's what I'm saying. It depends on your perspective of what roleplay should be and how elitist you should be.
We're gaining altitude.
And that's half that image. I think
southbound, parallel Great Ocean.
I think the polars. So, for instance, CG are like, we don't give a fuck what sort of RP happens as long as it's like fun and it's actual roleplay. But I think there's a lot of cops that are very stuck in the roleplay has to be one sort of way, and if it starts to involve shootouts, it's dog shit RP. And that's what I say. I feel like that's the TFRP style. But the reality is, NoPixel came from Armor, and we wanted a mixture. And Armor was nothing but shootouts, right? And right now we have a mixture of shootouts and the normal shit. And that was sort of the goal all along. So, but they're always going to butt heads at this point, I think. No, you know, people still hold grudges and shit. So, Cops don't RP. It's mostly just an actual job. That's not true. I think cop roleplay is actually at the best it's been for a while. Don't get me wrong when I say that. I know 100% there is some no roleplay enemies. But the characters inside PD are fucking pretty good at the moment. But that doesn't. I'm not saying there's not some bad apples, because I've said that plenty of times.
ADC doesn't even.
Yeah, there's been some fucking crazy good RP in all honesty with cops. I think the Toretti department and ranges are the way we should be focusing.
Okay, copy. I still have eyes on one of them. They're flying southbound Great Ocean. They're cutting across the land now.
They're just pure RP in my opinion.
Back over
and the CP
ocean,
decent as well, yeah. That RP's been good.
Off the coast, flying towards the yacht. I'm losing visual in the clouds.
I think there's a few, like, you know, like I said, characterless type people that sort of ruin a lot of interaction and shit. Obviously, you know, like criminals have a lot of that too, but when it's on cops, it's a little different because you got the power. So
They were last seen headed southwest of the Great Ocean.
Kyle and Penta carry
Entering
cop
city
RP
limits
no
as well.
cap. Yeah, you're tripping, dude. You need to just watch more streams.
We've lost the visual.
LSPD feels weird right now. Yeah, I feel you on that. 100%, dude. But I think the election will change a lot. As much as people hate Ramee, he built a good range department. Well, he has got some good rangers there helping him. Let's be honest. But the ranger department, in my opinion, is one of the better police departments. So in the ranger department and the what's it called? Is it the SCSO? Whatever Toretti's is. I'd say they're probably the two best roleplay oriented departments. And troopers would probably be a bit under that. But I'm trying to, you know, pick that up a little bit. I honestly would say those two departments are better than troopers in terms of like pure roleplay. And it probably will say like that, to be fair, but troopers, we sort of need a bit of like, you need a bit of the contained, like robo-cop oriented people to an extent, so you can, not necessarily RoboCop in a way that's negative, but like, you know when to do the right things, if that makes sense. Rangers is 6 people. It's, I mean, who cares? What's that got to do with anything? There's almost always a ranger on when I'm on duty. So, I'd prefer 10 great cops over 30 shit cops. You know what I mean? And not to say that that's the ratio right now. Yeah, my radio is off.
Copy, I'm redirecting.
But I think, you know, we're improving, and that's what we need to be doing, dude. Just need to keep improving. I really think police got to a bad spot a few months ago, and that's the reason there was a lot of blowback and shit. But I don't think that was a fault of the people running it. It was more like, you know, us saying, hey, recruit more. But once the heist died down and we, you know, could filter a few people, it got a lot better, I think. Is that a fuck? Yo, if you're reading what Tay says in chat, he's a troll, alright?